There, welcome back to Desolation Town, where we're renovating an abandoned town and playing with the neighborhood stories. We are back around to Dylan today, so we'll see what he needs to do. He works in 9 hours and he needs to work out, so he hasn't started that yet. I don't think he has any workout equipment. But, anyways, I'm going to get him to maybe go for a jog, see if that works. Go jogging, see if that works. Yeah, that will count. So he'll probably freeze. And then we'll try and get our Christmas decorations up, or Winterfest decorations. And this neighborhood looks very dingy. We're slowly getting the neighborhood fixed. Some houses that just need a lot of work. So, and Dylan, I think we're on the outside of his house, so hopefully we can clean up a good part. Doesn't seem like you're putting a whole lot of effort into this jog. So, if he only goes to work in 9 hours, he probably has time to the spa for a bit. Okay, so that didn't really do much. So I'm gonna just jump into build mode and we're gonna get rid of our 25 things. I think say that we finished cleaning up in his house. Say that we did. Okay. So I'm just going to jump into build mode. We're going to get rid of our 25 things and then we'll be that much closer to having his house finished. I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, we took off all the bars off the windows and we cleaned up quite a bit of the front yard. So we got rid of a lot of the long grass. Of course, we won't be able to see much till spring again. Okay, so let's decorate your house. Let's go to the blue and green. There, we'll get your house decorated. Don't know if you have a tree. So we got his ornaments outside. Got his tree up. There's a little bit of decoration here. Array of stuff. I forgot that we put this chair into here. That's where it's supposed to go, is in the living room. But after Winterfest, then we'll put it back up. All right, we got fence decorations up. So we've got some decorations up. Looks nice. Good fire going in the fireplace. Okay, we got these that look really nice. And I think there's just one. No, there's a couple more. And then he can decorate it. I wish we had more options for decorations because he's obviously got kind of pinky, peachy furniture. So it'd be nice to have something that actually worked with that. So we might just go with the cranberries and popcorn. Okay, so that's decorated. So our tree. Go popcorn and cranberries. And then ornaments. I think we'll go with blue and white skirt. And just go with that. Beat this up a bit.
Merkit.
Okay, we got that on. That's probably all gonna look very terrible.
Heater to bay. Ignal Java. Ignal
Okay, so we got the ornaments.
Ignal Java. Ignal Java. Clayton. Bars bar
And the starter
Hersenor.
topper. Josh. Sometimes it seems you just sprang out of nowhere. We've discussed our childhood before. What sorts of things inspired you when you were a kid? Let's see. Since he is into wellness and an astronaut, let's see. We'll say we had a competitive buddy. Okay, I'll put gifts under the tree. Gifts I bought myself only to be opened on or Winterfest. Okay, so how are we at 3 hours? Okay, so we'll be heading off to the astronaut crew. Yeah, he's an astronaut. So I don't think he's ever gone into space. He's level 4. So next he'll be a low orbit specialist. So hopefully we can get his skills up. So we're gonna get him to maybe work hard while he's at work, and then we'll hopefully get him a promotion. All right, so let's get you to call somebody because you're low on social. Well, you're good friends with Josh, so why don't we chat with Josh on the phone before we go to work? All right.
Ayun. Tebow. Ganir. Pruba. Arbenduba. Vine Quos. And pay Chilo.
Been a while
Mirbani.
since we've seen
Bator.
Josh.
Griffin
He's
new
got a
play.
very
Tribna.
decrepit house.
K
It's missing a lot of
West.
walls.
Sabe Sturka. Descos? Gibara. De fool.
Okay, so we've got 2 hours left, so why don't we go for another jog? It's on, I don't know, I think you actually have to work out. Oh yeah, house looks good. I do have to say my new computer has much better graphics than my old computer. And hopefully it won't be very glitchy. I know there's a lot of talk about people's games breaking and stuff, and EA doesn't really seem to have plans to fix it. So, see, is that Jen and Glad? They've got lights on. Seems like we're starting to dicker. I think Glad and Jen's is still from the last. I don't think they ever took down their lights. Wait, do you need to head back? Hopefully you're not getting. You're cold. Well, some of these houses are still here. Why don't you throw that away before you go to work? Oh, you are stinky now. You have time for a shower. 10
Yes.
minutes. Mm,
Oh, yeah.
take a bath. You don't have time for bath, actually. You need to go to work. I mean, you're not spewing green
Yipsy.
fumes, so I think you'll be okay. Off to work you go. Let's see if we can't get that promotion. All right, Dylan has picked up a radio signal containing a complex and repeating pattern from the deep reaches of outer space. This is unquestionably a sign of intelligent life. If he informs his boss, this discovery will become tangled in a web of bureaucratic red tape. Alternatively, he could leak it to the press, bringing pressure to bear on the government and making himself the public face of the first contact with new alien species. What will Dylan do? If he leaks the discovery, he will be fined and demoted. And I guess we'll file an official report because we want to get a promotion today. I don't know if we will. Oh, we're close. Yay, we got the promotion. So he is now a low orbit specialist. Dylan has been promoted to low orbit specialist. He will now make an additional 32 per hour for a grand total of 124 per hour. He has also received the following bonuses: 1,130 simoleons and a portable galaxy light show. His next shift is Friday. Okay, so he's off to bed. He really needs a shower, though. Can we get him to take a shower? I guess not. Okay, well, yeah, and see, now he's dirty and he wants a shower. Let's take a shower. And then we'll send him back to bed because he didn't really. We'll also get him to use the bathroom after his shower. All right, we'll speed that up, get his needs met. So yeah, he has got this thing, this in the living room, or maybe we'll put it outside as Can we move the barbecue? Move the barbecue over here. No, it's not that big. Off to bed you go. Back to pretty hungry too. All right, let's read the neighborhood stories. That went all of a sudden fast. Josh and Glad have a closer friendship. Crystal Quigley has died. That mountain keeps taking everybody. Stefan and Manuel have become friends. Manuel kind of needs a role model. Anna Marie and Isabella have become best friends. They are mother and daughter. Katsuro is now a freelance writer. And then nothing of note has happened. Let's head out to the world map. Okay, so Dylan got promoted, so that was a bonus for the his job, and we got a lot of his yard cleaned up. You can kind of see more of the grass and we will landscape our properties better once everything's cleaned up. Then we can add some nice landscaping if they have room on their yard. Jen and Glad don't really have a whole lot of room on their yard, so they won't have a whole lot of landscaping, but we can still make their place look a bit nicer. So we will be heading over to Jen and Glad next time. Seems like they've been very quiet in the town lately. There's not a whole lot that they've been doing behind the scenes. We have seen Glad, but we haven't seen Jen going around town. She did become friends with Dylan again and Mart. So we don't know what's going on there, so maybe we'll have to work on their relationship. I don't think Jen is pursuing the art career anymore. I think she switched jobs to the cooking career. And Glad, I think he's still a lifeguard. Plus, he hasn't been back to Selva Dorada in a long time, so we might have to go to Selva Dorada. I know he's got a lot of artifacts that he needs to uncover still, but maybe he can take them with him and do some of that at Selva Dorada. So I think by the time we get to Miley's old house, we might move in a new person. I wish the game would as soon as there's empty houses that the game would quickly move someone else in, since there's no other houses in the entire save file that of this game. I have started keeping some of the um, commercial buildings, so to speak, so the bars and the parks and museums and stuff, because there are quests that we need museums and stuff, and we're not at a stage to. Seems to me that Jen and Glad is renting space in a museum to show his artifacts. So we might have to explore that a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you'd like to give it a thumbs up, if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do so, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.